between mantras 10 and 27, someone named Mohamed who will come in the future is mentioned, which you see on the screen right now. His name is mentioned several times. Towards the end of this section, we see the following statements. My followers will be circumcised, without braids, without beards, who will make a revolution, call to worshipping aloud, and assimilate all religions. They will eat animals without performing elaborate Hindu rituals. An extraordinary term is used in a place further on. They will be known as Musalman, and they will deny the false religion. Musalman? Yes, it is remarkable, but let's proceed without breaking the order. Apart from directly indicating the name Muhammad, peace be upon him, some of his characteristics and those with him are mentioned. What is stated? Bearded, without braids, and circumcised. Now, I'll stop here and ask, if I were someone who wanted to object, if I were watching the video from the beginning just to oppose, I would object at this point. Bearded, and without braids. It is a very general term. However, among all those characteristics, circumcision is emphasized. Frankly, no one can try to interpret it differently, especially if it is stated that the person mentioned will do a revolutionary job. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, changed the society he was in radically, which makes all the pieces click into place. Then the following is stated. The ones who call to worshipping aloud. That is, they will recite something to invite people to worship. Like what? Like Adhan. Just a minute. Isn't the thing mentioned here Adhan? There was also this phrase. They will eat animals without performing elaborate Hindu rituals. There's something strange here. Yes, we do not perform elaborate rituals like the Hindus while eating meat. In other words, we say Bismillah is a deed of worship, but it is not the strange detail. The strange thing is this. In the Hindu text, a society is described as eating meat. Why do you think it's strange? Eating meat is not allowed in Hinduism. Hinduism leads people to a kind of diet. There is a sign in that statement, too, that this person will come from a different country, not from Hindus. We will see where that country is with a strange sign in one of the mantras. The most important one is this. They will be known as Musalman. Well, there's no need to explain it. The pieces of the puzzle keep coming together. The third one is as follows. In one part of the Rig Veda, the following is stated. Truthful and truth-loving, extremely intelligent, strong and generous, Mamach, who is the truthful and truth-loving, extremely wise, powerful and generous, has favored me with his words. He, the son of the all-powerful, possessing all good attributes, the mercy for the worlds, has become famous with 10,000 companions. The word Mamach here is remarkable because the word is derived from the root mah in the Hindu language, which means to praise, to glorify. When the prefix ma, which adds a passive meaning, is added, it becomes mamah. Its translation turns out to be the word praised. The Arabic equivalent of this name is Muhammad. In addition, adjectives such as truthful, truth-loving, extremely intelligent, strong, and generous are mentioned here. They are seen in Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, throughout his life, with the unanimous agreement of his friends and enemies. And they are the attributes through which he is praised. In addition, remember that there was a phrase, the mercy for the worlds, in the text, which reminds us of a famous title of Muhammad, peace be upon him. Verse 107 of the chapter of Al-Anbiya, we sent thee not but as a mercy for all creatures. Another important detail, being famous with 10,000 people. Yes, he returned to Mecca, his homeland from where he was forced to emigrate in 630 with 10,000 of his companions. He returned and conquered Mecca with his companions who were ready to sacrifice their lives for him. I hope things are clear so far. There are two other parts that I find interesting. The fourth one is as follows. The age of Kali is mentioned in Hindu texts. It is possible to find a detailed definition of it in different places. In short, a period when every virtue disappears. People turn away from religion. Good books are destroyed, and spiritual deterioration and depression occur. An event that will take place towards the end of this period is mentioned. It is described as follows in chapter 24 of Vishnu Purana. When the practices taught by the Vedas and the institutes of law shall nearly have ceased, and the close of the Kali age shall be nigh, a portion of that divine being who exists of his own spiritual nature in the character of Brahma, and who is the beginning and the end, and who comprehends all things, shall descend upon the earth. Some details about that person are mentioned. He will be born in the family of Vishnu Yashas, an eminent Brahman of Sambala village, as Kalki, endowed with the 8 superhuman faculties. The following is stated a little further. He will then re-establish righteousness upon earth at the end of the Kali age, which we have just mentioned. The minds of those who live shall be awakened, and shall be as clear as crystal. Now, let's summarize this part in general terms and try to understand it. An age of Kali is mentioned, According to what is told, in a period when the rules and laws taught by